Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are speaking to ma'am, sir.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಪಕ್ಕ ಅದಲ್ಲ ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದು ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಕಳಿಸಿ ನಂಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಿ ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮುಂದೆ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ನನಗೆ ಚೇತನ್ ಆಟೆ ನಾನು ಕಳ್ಸೋಣ ಕಳಿಸಿ
Kindly bear with the inconvenience caused, delegates. Ma'am has some technical issues, so sorry for it. And then now I invite the next speaker, that is Munikumar Ramaswamy sir. We are very pleased to have him as the eminent speaker of the day, who is a consultant nurse, palliative and end-of-life care, working in North Middlesex University, NHS Hospital, London, who is going to deliver the talk on advanced perspectives of palliative care in geriatrics. Munikumar sir has worked as program lead for nursing care specialties at Oxford Brookes, UK, and professor in cancer and palliative care at PAP RSB Institute of Health Sciences, University Brunei, Darussalam. Sir has received a national award, that is Justice Akin Sanya Scholar, for his doctoral thesis on end-of-life care from the Royal College of Nursing, UK, for the year 2011. Sir has worked at various UK higher educational institutions, and Sir also worked as a specialized palliative care nurse for several years in the UK, and also worked as a specialist advisor and inspector for acute hospitals on behalf of Care Quality Commission. Sir also served as Vice President of International Network for Doctoral Education in Nursing. Sir's focus of publication is on cancer, palliative care, older people, death, dying and end-of-life care education. It's my pleasure to wholeheartedly welcome you, sir, for the webinar and to start the presentation. Over to you, sir. Munikumar, sir.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. It's audible, sir. You can continue, sir.
Is it my slides are up?
Yes, sir. It's clear, sir. We can make it slideshow, sir.
Is it moving? My slides. My slides are moving.
No, sir. Can you kindly move?
Sir, can you put on the next slide, sir?
Is it moving?
No, sir. It's showing the first slide itself.
ಒಂದು ಲಿಂಕ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಮ್ಮ ನನ್ನಿಂದ ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಲಿಂಕ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಮ್ಮ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಇದು ನಂದ ಮೊದಲೇನಂತ ಐತೆ ನಂದ ಒಂದು ಗೂಗಲ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಮ್ಮ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನನಗೆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕಳ್ಸಮ್ಮ
ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ
ಹಾಂ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಹಾಂ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ.
How is it now? Can you see this screen?
Yes, sir. It's visible, sir.
ಇದು ರಿಪ್ಲೈ
Is it moving?
Yes, sir.
Moving, sir.
You can continue the session, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Raviji, and everyone, and Clement, and Gajendra sir, and Gaudavi for giving this opportunity to share my thoughts about what we are doing here, and palliative care and geriatrics. Geriatrics is related to older people. So I did masters and bachelors back in India, and I did a PhD in UK and other degrees in UK. And as I said, now I'm working as a consultant nurse in palliative end-of-life care in North Middlesex University Hospitals. So this presentation, what I'm going to focus on, only just 3 because it's only 30 minutes. Yeah. So what is palliative and end-of-life care? And just introducing, and what is triology and palliative care and clinical triology scoring model, what we are using. And then I'll be introducing what is concept of coordinating my care approach. So that's top 3 things what I wish to talk in this presentation. Guys, I think I listened to your Vice Chancellor's
That is
speech,
top.
and he was talking about suffering.
YouTube right channel has been stopped.
I know Clement's CV, and Clement knows my CV, and we all in the business of relieving suffering and enabling healing. So the reason why we're moving, I'm juggling between a clinical practice and professorial and doctoral research and all other things is actually the suffering. The core business of healthcare practitioners is relieving suffering and enabling healing. It's not whether you're a doctor or a nurse or a speech and language therapist, it's your job is to be relieving suffering, whatever there is. Because suffering is evoked by immediate onslaught, distress of physical, emotional and social sufferings. It's a ability to relieve the suffering depends on first understanding what were the major concerns of patients. So the core concept of end of life care and palliative care is actually we need to understand what major concerns to the patients, and actually the medicine is created as a curing model because they wanted to alleviate suffering. And I'm telling now is actually the whole healthcare business, the objective for the healthcare business should be as alleviating suffering. It is not we can do a first year 5 subjects and 20 subjects masters and PhDs and millions of degrees, but every degrees, every research should focus on relieving suffering. And then, okay, what is palliative care? What is end of life care? And I was listening Raghuji's speech actually, and our Gajendra sir's talk about palliative and the geriatric, how in India and global settings. But actually now we are slowly, I say we are ahead of even differentiating palliative care and end of life care. So the palliative care is actually prevention. What is palliative care? Suffering through early identification, assessment, and management of our psychosocial and palliative. So that's actually for the patients with global life limit. But actually now we are slow. Somebody's I say or ahead of even different diseases like palliative care and then care. So the palliative care is actually starts is prevention. What is palliative care? Through early identification, it's management. It number your days. It's kind of a month or days or a year. So it's a last 1 to 2 years of your life is called as end of life care. So delivering a care, I think I got a good definition of end of life care is actually the relationship between a palliative care and end of life care is the aggressive palliative care is equivalent to end of life care. So that's the definition what I guessing as psychosocial palliative care helps us to assess and actually treat the suffering and end of life care is aggressive assessment and treatment of suffering. I'll show the next slides why I'm telling it's aggressive palliative care is called as end of life care. So what is the problem here? Across the globe, and we are constantly fighting here is actually the current model. Well, there is a curative and life prolonging treatment. When the patient is diagnosed with advanced diseases, like cancer or a stroke or a brain death or thing, and we try to prolong the treatment because of all other social, cultural, and economical reasons. We prolong the treatment, and one fine day, one fine morning, and at the particular moment, the critical moment, and the clinician tells to the patients, "I'm sorry, we lost all our weapons. We don't have any choice to save your husband or wife or granddad or dad or mom." So then the death comes when the symptom control and palliative care. But that's a
ಹಾಂ ನೀನು ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಅದು ಇದು ಹೋಗ್ತಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ ಮೀಟಿಂಗಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೈತಮ್ಮ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ
ನೀವೆಂತ ಆಚೆ ಬಂದ್ರಿ?
ನಾನು ಆಚೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ ಅದು ನೀನು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಓಡ್ ಬಂದೆ ಮೀಟಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಲಿಂಕು? ನೀವು ಬಿಡಿ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ.
ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ. ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ.